here?
My name is Isaiah Christopher Clemens.
My name is Boyd.
My name is Earl Grant.
My name is Leon Sanford. Let's see, I came to the village when I was 15, no, 14, and I'm 23 now. Long story short, I got put in the program, and I was here as a summer employee, and I got asked to come back be in the after school program, and that's how I got started. That's how I got started.
In the beginning.
Yeah, the summer year before my senior year. It was a summer thing, and then I came back to find out a little bit more about the village, and here I am.
I started going here when I was 16, and I didn't stop going here until I was 18. I'm still here. You might not see me dancing with,
I'm a village alumni. I've been here for 3 years, going on 4. Started coming to the village 3 years ago. Started that summer program. Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, my parents actually, I think they used to come past here, like because I know it used to be Orthodox Black Communitarian Center. When I first learned about the village, I was actually looking for a summer job.
Well, I started off in music production, and then I went to dance, hip-hop dance. Then I went to fashion. Then I went to ceramics. Then I went to clay art. Then I went to photography. Yeah.
I took everything. Video editing, music production, photography, acting class here.
Mr. German?
Yeah, I worked with Mr. German before. I wasn't actually in one of his classes, but I've worked with him before. Like he was another influential guy. He was a really great guy. Really cool. That was one of the things that kind of got me out of my shell too. Like I was not into getting on stage, not being able to talk in front of people.
Look at you now.
It was not one of my strong points. The beauty of this place.
Right?
I did beginning of Philly Earth. I did that. I did the gardening here. The gardening was a class.
Is there a class that you didn't take here?
I think it was dance. That was the only class I never took.
No.
They tried.
To put you in dance?
Yeah, they lasted about half an hour.
Well, I've learned how to do photography, which is amazing because pictures are everywhere. I was in a photography class for a few months, learned a lot. I was offered an assistant job with Mr. Jarrett, who was an awesome guy. Teach the young kids about photography, how to use the camera, the different software such as Photoshop, and like how to take pictures and different ways to communicate with people through images and how to express yourself through photography. Everything has to do with an image. And being able to do photography is very universal because it can be a job, it can be a hobby. You can do it just for fun. And they say a picture has 1,000 words, and you never know someone's outlook on a picture. And everyone has a different outlook.
Forever One was a group that started at the village. My first summer, it was kind of it was basically like a unity thing. It was like you got 4 people, which eventually became 6, and it's kind of like, everyone has different ideas, different thoughts on how things should go. And just to put it plainly, no matter our differences, no matter how each one of us thinks or how everything should go, we're always going to be one group, and we're always going to make one sound. So Forever One was just a deeper meaning of oneness.
Well, when I first started, I didn't want nothing to do with beats. I just wanted to write music and do my own thing. But I figured I can't, be isolated into one category. So I started making beats, and I actually quite liked it. There's this program called Fruity Loops that we use on the computers, and it's a pretty basic beat building program. Pro Tools. He would kill me if I forgot that. Pro Tools. Down on Pro Tools, and you build your beat and you record your vocals over, and you lay your vocals on to the track.
Teachers are here and there, like they're all here to help them do things, and to make them successful. I probably wouldn't have got through my senior year without the teachers here, and like people pushing you.
That would be Mr. Dan Dilemma himself. He's a quite inspirational man. He, watching him and how he does his music, and just his drive and his encouragement. I couldn't help but step up my game to just even try to fill his shoes.
Music production class instructor Dilemma was the most influential to me. He taught me a lot about the process of making music that I wasn't aware of. And there's also the spoken word teacher who's fairly new. She's also the most influential to me too. I still actually work with her class, and I also intern for her on the weekends. So me and her have a very, very close relationship.
How often are you here, Veronica?
I'm here Monday through Friday.
And you come.
Sometimes I do come in on the weekends. So I'm still very much involved with the village. Yeah, it's hard for me to leave.
L. Sawyer. Y'all, I know y'all know L. L helped bring me out my shell. And if it wasn't for L, I wouldn't have majority of the skills that I got now. And Miss Brenda, I can't even begin.
Oh, Miss Brenda, of course. Why not? Like, Miss Brenda is like so awesome. Like, everybody loves Miss Brenda. And honestly, she's the reason why I'm still here. When I came here, I was like shy. I didn't really talk too much. Every time I come in, she's like, "Oh my God, hey, Isaiah. Oh my God, I don't know you that well, but you're hype about me, so I'm gonna be hype about you." And it was like, I got comfortable. And then I can always talk to Miss Brenda. It always made me feel good coming in and seeing Miss Brenda.
I do.
So she influenced me to stay. Then I got comfortable with everybody else, and then just became a villager.
She always told me, you're gonna be alright. Like, you're in a good position. So,
One of my favorite places to be is the studio.
And my favorite mural would be the angels at the end of Alder Street. They were just restored,
whatever.
Yeah, they were just restored at the end of the block, and it is beautiful. They are preserving what Lily A. Envisioned.
And let's say Eli Ife. Like, Eli Ife at night is like when there's nobody out there, and it's just like it's you, and you just need like just some me time or just some place to think. Like, that's like the perfect place, just to like.
My favorite part of the village is seeing a lot of happy faces. And when I come in, a lot of people recognize who I am and are happy to see me. And they want me here. It's like real happy when you come in, like, hey. It's just like, it just makes you want to come. So, like, why not come?
Oh, my favorite part of the village is something that, is kind of like one and done, and that's the showcase. Every time you have a showcase, it's different kids involved, it's different artwork, it's a different atmosphere, it's a different venue, occasionally. So I'll say the village showcase would be my favorite part of the village as a whole.
Showcase, yeah. Basically, throughout the semester, we take the kids' work, basically, and funk it up a little bit and make it seem, show the people who doesn't really go to the village, or people that come to the showcase, what the children are doing and their time spent. But it is showing off our students' artwork and what they can do, and showing how they progress over the time of just being in the class. They take great pictures, like great pictures. You won't believe some of the pictures they take.
So it gives them the opportunity to really let go and show a different side of them, and it's refreshing. And you always get excited to see kids get excited about showing their work and expressing themselves. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a release. The village showcase is really a release. Like Veronica said, the kids, some kids are in the shell. Like, they'll, sometimes kids, you'll see them around the village, you'll be like, oh, I wonder what that kid's doing. Every time you see that kid, he might just be relaxing. But then, then come time for the showcase, and then boom, he come out with this masterpiece drawn, or he produced this banging song with Dilemma. He came out with this crazy dance step with Smart Mark. You really don't know. The thing about the village is, like, you really don't know what's going on until that showcase hit. Because then that's when everybody puts their best out there.
Like, this place is really, doing good things from the past to the present. Right now, I'm actually down the street at the 8 p.m. Stands for the Association for Puerto Ricans on March, but it's 8 p.m. for everybody. So, and I'm a community connector, and I'm also the site manager for the food buying club that we have. So, but I wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for the village. Mm-hmm. Because the village gave me the chance to, if I didn't know so much about this community just from working around here, like, I probably wouldn't have got that job.
Biggest thing would have to be I took a trip to Paris with the executive director of Viva Campus. I did a presentation on the village.
Oh, cool.
After school program.
I've traveled, like, I went to Africa with the village. Like, man, I've been a lot of places with the village. Like, just the connections that the students and, like, and staff make with each other here is just insane. I mean, like, I practically grew up here. I grew up in this place, and it's given me a lot of tools to, further myself.
This is a sacred place, and people from the community don't take it lightly. They really respect the village grounds as a kind of a part of them, like a home base. It's a safe haven. It's a safe place. So they wouldn't want to put graffiti up and make it, unpleasing to the eye.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the people from the neighborhood, a lot of the residents have helped make some piece of artwork here. Their kids have helped. Their kids are here. So it's just like a generational
ownership.
thing.
Definitely come in, take advantage of it. There's a lot of good people and a lot of good, skills like you can learn here. You have a gateway to, to do, partly to make yourself successful.
If you need a job, the village can set you up with different things that artists may be working on, or that people that even work at the village may be working on. The thing about the village is there's so many interconnecting webs of projects and different things that are going on that you can't even see. They're like the Transformers. They're more than meets the eye.
I started here, I didn't have a computer lab. First, this computer lab, that was major. That was a major moment because that gave the community a gateway to, like, get them started, get them jobs, and just to get everybody active.
Wow, I think the village is going worldwide. I would like to say that. They're bringing artists from around, and they're placing them here. They will live here, like on campus, and work with village residents. And that would be kind of the biggest change.
And the transition of the people here, like, you got old students coming back, passing on the knowledge, how it should be. Like, you got, I'm glad I can come back, like, and just like talk to y'all about the things I did.
You get a family-oriented vibe.
This is a place where you can feel comfortable. This is a place where you shouldn't feel like you have to hide, because you do that enough. out there. So here you should be comfortable to express yourself. That's what you
What I would tell kids coming to the village is to take full advantage of all the opportunities that come with being in the village. Just stay open-minded and to broaden your horizon.
You're not too old to be here. You're never too old to express yourself. You're never too young to express yourself.
If you're, and I think for people that's like coming in, they should take it in.
For people that have never been to the village, I would say, come to the village. This is a great opportunity. You never know what to expect when you're at the village.
We in the village chillin', you already know. 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 We in the village, 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 already know. We in the village, village, already know. We in the village, village, you already know. We in the village chillin', you already know.
Musical. Just left school, time to go to the village. Chillin' with the team, you already know what it's headed for. We bout it, here we go. Y'all class stay poppin', and the teacher stay teaching. Wednesdays, that's music production. Tuesdays, the dance class poppin'. Try chill with us, meet us on the app. Colorful building, you can't even miss us.
2544, Germantown app. Tie your kids up, they can do it any class. Music, fashion, African too. Come at the school with just something to do. 10 years strong, still playing the game. When I walk in the village, everybody know my name. Monday to Friday, yeah, we all like fam. Hey yo, Mr. Jared, let's pose for the cam.
We in the village chillin', you already know. It ain't no bullying here, that's not the way we roll. We go for 90-19, don't try to kill our flow. Shining bright like a diamond, we constantly grow.
After school, I got a place to be. VRLLAGE. Treat each other like family. We got clear to help the community. We got fashion, dance, and music too. We got art, poetry, and clay to do. Mixed media arts and photography. So sign your kids up, and you will see. 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 You.